Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for coming. We're going to go ahead and start. I'm Andy Flaherty. I'm from Chicago, from Concept in Chicago, and welcome to all the parents and the teachers. Thank you so much for helping prepare the kids with their spoken word. Anyway, Miss Seagraves is going to be the MC for today, and she's going to do the rest of the introductions. I'll be down there tallying the points, so everybody good luck, and thanks for coming.
Well, good morning. How is everyone today? Excellent. Thank you all for coming. We're so excited for this event today here in Columbus, Ohio. Thank you for all of our schools for traveling today. We know some of you came from afar, but we're glad you all made it. A lot of events going on today in Columbus, so we're glad we are all here. Absolutely.
Hi, guys. My name's Imani, but you already know that because she said it. So, here I go. They say that it's from depression. They're calling it insanity. Nobody knows what's going on. You're losing your humanity, and all you hear is time. The clock is tick-tocking, but your time is running out so quick you start plotting. There was Bobby, an artist, and recalcitrant Annabelle. They called her Annie all the time. She's in detention all the time. She did some time in juvie, but that was a couple years ago. She didn't like her looking, so she went and pierced her near her so. But she was quite the looker, wanted to be an artist. Her plans didn't go as planned after meeting artists. They call it addictive, but she just called it a hobby. A couple grams, several grams, passed it on to Bobby. On the field, he was okay, but he wants to be exceptional. He'd step on anybody just to get to the professionals. But there was a girl who just got stepped on too many times. She already tried to kill herself like too many times. No, little Betty wasn't much of a Betty. She was talked about and tossed around like mom's spaghetti. And while she was at home making her incisions, Annie was busy puffing and contemplating decisions. It's funny, artists just wanted to make cash and all. And Bobby, he just wanted to make it to nationals. Every single one of them harassed by their disparities. Yes, they all were different, but they shared a similarity. They say a passion can unite the oddest pairs. It's what they shared, what they treasured, the most innocent of pleasures. They all wanted fame, wanted to make it big. City dreams on the go, be a Broadway kid. No more drugs, I'm doing what I enjoy. I'd get a scholarship and I could stay off the roids. Well, if I'm making money, then I do a stupid play. And they'd all be together making this the perfect day. When opportunity called, Betty picked up the phone. It became an obsession. She couldn't leave it alone, so Betty snagged a small role in the play. Remembered it's better to burn out than fade away. Came that day, she was all tucked and ready and thought, if I'm leaving, then you're all coming with me. About time to start, and everyone looked around, searching for Betty, but she was nowhere to be found. The show must go on, so it's spoken. They tugged on the rope and all of the curtains open. It's time to start the show, and a couple hours later, where your time is up, they take a bow for the last time. Boom!
Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. I heard we graduated from the hate, but I don't see a cap gown or even a tassel. I become too wary to battle, cause this hell inside America is too hot to handle. But that pain can never hold a candle to the Middle East being hassled. I become so desensitized to the brutal images, I'm no longer rattled. Is it wrong if I don't feel sad when I see a reporter beheaded in Iraq? I say, wow, that's too bad. I could try to shed a tear because I feel bad. It seems like I don't care, but my heart just isn't there. I swear, this is my biggest fear. Soon everyone will be this way. We see this every day. Gunplay, AK, let rounds off in the blood spray. Out, out, brief candle. Leave me in the dark, I want to see no more. Innocent lives taken before our eyes, but instead of changing our ways, we just want to settle the score. Out, out, brief candle. It stays lit until we finish our hour upon the stage. Out, out, brief candle. I'm tired of the lies told by idiot America. Shout out to Green Day. Do y'all hear the bull Jack Van Impe spews on Sundays? Islam is not the enemy. At this point, we're fighting radical ignorance. I don't even know what's our intent. Have we betrayed our morals? Arnold Benedict. The world think America's cocky, but we just Benedict. Out, out, brief candle. It must be a trick candle. Because no matter how long or how hard we blow, that flame still glows.
What's the point of direction if you don't know where you're going? It's hot outside, but inside I know it's snowing. When you try to do something new, people come at it with such spite, but the way I'm being kept down just isn't right. Can I cook in the kitchens? Can I flip all the switches? Leaving me to wonder, who the heck cooks chitlins? This world seems to be consumed by what's on the screens. Got little kids thinking the only way out are hoop dreams and them talented schemes. I'm no liar when it comes to a movement such as this. The pen is mightier than the sword. Then who is hotter than this? I wake up and think of this. That if I died today, would it be business or personal? Would you think my flows were versatile, like fat kids like cake? Were you afraid that I could cook like an easy bake? Shout out to them OG swanks that believed in me. I believe I can fly. Shout out to R. Kelly. I'm getting Space Jam sick. I'm Michael in 93. You cannot hold me. Stretching arms like Vince Carter, scoring 81 like Kobe. Bean? You catching me with a full head of steam. And if you haven't caught drift, I'm a lyrical fiend. 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 But I digress. The city gets to me. Grab your coat, kid, it's getting chilly. This world is like a toy box, not knowing it's empty. Running through the streets and the wind feels so good. These are the days I feel grateful to live in the hood. The sun's out of the shadows. My smile's brighter than my idols. I'm much better off than my friends because I'm a survivor of the world around me. When the clouds get dim, that's when other people's thoughts get cloudy. My mama would have told me I'm such a fool, but I have to impress that girl at school. Does she like me? Because she excites me. Boom! Pow! Red and blue lights surround me. Why are there feet in the snow? Where is my mother? Why hasn't she found me? And just like this red snow, it'll be gone like next week.
For you, my love, I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I loved you even before you wore those scarlet bracelets. I loved you when the point that you sat in the sun and said, let me hide my legs, when I was the one that told you, no, girl, show them all. I was the one that loved you, that wanted you to know that I will always be there for you. And sadly, I couldn't love you like you loved me. Sadly, I couldn't find the razor blades within your pillowcase that you hid from your mother and father so that they didn't know. I'm sorry that I can't tell you today that I have clear skin and it ain't thanks to Proactive. I'm sorry that every day you woke up asking me why the sun still shines, and I told you because it's trying to compete with your smile. I want you to know that I can speak again because of you. That I can come before people again because of you. I'm not staring at these people anymore. For once, I'm going to look at you and see you standing there, huddled in Abraham's bosom, and know that you're waiting for me. And know that one day me and you can be together again, dance again, smile again, sing Kelly Clarkson like the best white girls out here again, and be happy. And I want you to know that I will remind these people that every time they speak, just because we see them shake, it is not because they're scared, it's because we know the power within their voice. I want to remind them that you are still human regardless of the lies that people told you before. You're not worth it. You're not here. I want you to remind them that these inches didn't pay for themselves and that I can do it again if you like. I am not afraid of you because I know that she is rooting for me. Now, my cause may be one you don't understand or know too well. But I want you to remember, before you wear those scarlet bracelets, say to yourself that I am worth it. Remember that you don't need L'Oreal Paris to tell you that. Remember that Maybelline does not need to be on your face for you to be on 12 when everybody else is on 10.
Participant 107, Vanessa from HSA Cleveland Middle School.
Yeah, my name is Vanessa, and I am in the 8th grade, so I'm a little bit nervous. People every day living with the pain, struggle every day thinking what to do, looking for some signs and then looking for some clues, trying to escape, knowing that they can't, dealing with the guns and the drugs, saying they're protecting for their blood, but in reality, they're hurting the ones that they love. With the killings and the shootings and the boozing they are doing, they don't know what to do, trying to escape, trying to find some faith, trying to end this game. But being forced in a gang is not a game. When you're pulled from the streets, trying to survive, being forced to kill, nobody knows how it feels. Trapped between the truth and the gun. They want to run away, but they are forced to stay. Can't two sides just live in harmony without worrying about killing each other? We could just put all this hate aside, and together we can all rise. Together we can have so much power. Together we could pick up the broken pieces from the broken world we live in and put it together with our hands, and together we could live as one. And
why do you divulge my secrets? You're dopey and that's why you can't see. I'm going through the entangled attachments. I am as a broken string. Well, maybe they're only significant to me, so don't touch me. I'm pouring my issues, my heart. Her issues, my heart. My issues, her heart out. Sun rays ooze out. Is it possible you can't hear the roaring waves of silence just screaming what you fear? Please just open up your spiritual ear and don't touch me. Look at my face. Can't you see, or can you just not comprehend the veins that are there? Change the type of dance moves, spelling out danger zone. They're popping out, stating an abusive tone. So don't touch me. You say you smell it. Oh, how the heck can you smell it? Oh, you must smell the irritation, the confusion, the irritation coming from my messed up mind. Isn't that what you call it? No, you must smell what I smell. Oh, your disgusting fragrance. It's offensive to my soul, and it just won't sell, so don't touch me. They say the present is a gift. So why do you give me sadness, confusion, and regrets as an unwanted present? My dream lies in your perfectly wrapped box, and you think it's funny, I think it's not, so don't touch me. I got a gift for you. It's called reality, logic. The grass only grows greener on the other side because it's plastic. And this is a little nice story of false advertisement, so don't touch me. Don't give me a shirt and call it pants. Don't stab me in my back and call us friends. Oh, I bring on the wrath like quicksand. Dixon, Nary, look up trust and loyalty. I bet you find a pic of me. But where are you? Oh, I found your yearbook pic when I looked up fake Tiff-It, so don't touch me. I shield you from the bullets and knives thrown. Drip, drop, blood down my spine, and everybody was gone, but you were there. Loyalty couldn't get no bigger, but something told me to end that fakeness and just pull the trigger. But I didn't. I waited for the gun's results, and the fingerprints on them were that of your own, so do not touch me.
America, the picture-perfect country filled with love and equality. The epitome of what our founding fathers wanted for their future generations. But is it really? Did our ancestors really strive for a country that is just as diverse and distant as it was in their time? Sure. We've come a long ways from civil wars, taxes on tea, and the war for our rights. But do we really understand what we're saying? There aren't any civil wars that the government is involved in, but there's civic wars every day between civilian and civilian, man to woman, blacks, whites, Latinos, and any other race, gays, lesbian, bisexual, and straights, shout out to LGBTQ, Christianity, Catholicism, and any other religion. This is not how our ancestors saw it. They did not see innocent children being shot because of their skin color and race. They did not see communities separated by sexual orientation, nor did they see such difference in distance and gender and age. So, what is America? Is it just a hoax? An intoxicating advertisement to lure other countries into its trap, but then see the true colors of America's red, white, and blue flag? This is tainted freedom. America the brave. Yes, we are brave in battle, but not when we see another race. America the beautiful. You mean the fake beauty the government paints on this canvas of life to lure unsuspecting people in its traps? We speak of peace, justice, and equality, but do we really know what we are saying? We speak peace but endorse war. We speak of justice but will kill an innocent person over what was said. We speak equality but don't speak up, don't work for it. America is not beautiful, nor is it brave. America is discrimination. Not only do we discriminate against others, but we do it to each other. Blacks calling each other the N-word as a funny effect, but don't understand how hurtful it was to the slaves back in their time. Whites calling each other white trash, but don't understand how offensive they took it. America is brutal. Every day, there's a civilian having his or her rights violated. Is this what America is about? Should I be afraid to walk out my door because I may be hurt or have my rights violated because of my race, sex, age, and sexual orientation? This is not the United States of America. This is not America at all. This is tainted freedom.
I'm here to speak to you. I'm not here to complain. I want to ask you, how am I supposed to maintain? They say we do good in school, the road to success is plain, so I'm trying to walk the path of life, but God gave me a tougher terrain. Sees my issue was covered up like a cavity. It's never spoken on. Personally, it's tough on me. I know I can make it. My beneficence is coming, but inevitably, it's just buffering. Ask anybody, me or Mitt Romney, we say that's real messed up with this economy. Speaking of this economy, it's horrible, to the point of wishing to be a doctor of stargazing like astronomy. Wait, you mean to tell me it's hard to get a career if, hypothetically, in college average GPA of 3.3 and years from now I have a PhD? Yeah, I'm a freshman, so I have to take part. Now, part is supposed to make us smart. It's not. Why don't niggas help with the test that we've already got? We keep the top of the line teachers, have another good one ready, sitting on the bleachers, and don't have sad, lonely lives like Ebenezer. And can we please stop letting the state think they can teach better than these teachers? There's so many hurdles. It's not fair. I just want to walk this race. If we're at the finishing, I guess I'm a half the millionaire because I want to see if I can get something beneficial from here. Now, for our economy, the problem with this country is always wasting money and opportunity. I'm not saying I'm a socialist. There's nothing wrong with a widespread, publicly owned business. That's to everyone's avail because it's one person's decision. Give them demolitionists or tearing down abandoned buildings that are just sitting there, giving bums a living. Black people are getting killed and black press is doing nothing. Don't get mad at me because I want to amount to something. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I'll rush this race. I'd rather just walk it out. Because if I slip up, I can hurt a knee in the road that says, you're weak if you bleed. Problem comes from anywhere at any time like Assassin's Creed, and I know it's going to be fixed with great speed. So, as from now, the only way to succeed is to need what you want and want whatever you need.
What's wrong with our generation is that we fail to see the bigger picture. All the obstacles and temptations, they get to us quicker. See, our generation would rather have our bodies warmed by the effects of liquor, that which poisons our minds and numbs our bodies, gets us sicker. But see, that won't do the trick, because it's a quick fix, like when Pops needed a new hit. So you look for something stronger, long term. Because rather than being warmed by the love of another, you need a substance. See, crack was a sensation that rocked the nation, and Pops couldn't find it in him to break that habit. He couldn't break that habit. No, he could not break that habit. He had to have it. And it was a cycle, a vicious one, of healing and sickness. But we pulled through, because though our family ain't the best, we are far from broken. Our generation is worried about now rather than later. We will mess ourselves up so bad that anyone who tries to give us advice is a hater. We just look for something greater, chasing that next high, not caring who we pass by, and that is a problem that most cannot say they understand, but I do. Because watching my friends and family mess their life up is something I sat through. So forgive me if I'm jealous, because my life ain't wrapped in plastic. It'd be a lie if I said that I never wish I had it, but I don't. And I'm not ashamed of that, because the simple fact is, I don't need it. Our generation is tearing ourselves down. All this hate, murder, and violence has to end because ours could be the last around.
My favorite Disney character is Elsa from Frozen, but she is a queen, meaning that she's evil, cruel, vile, and mean, which is something that most fans would despise. And as we kept waiting for her untimely demise, But as the story would start to progress, I started to hate her less and less because we often felt too much like her. And that never having any happiness of your own because of how we look. It seems in our society that when a woman is dubbed something other than a damsel in distress, she is considered worthless and a disgrace to her own sex. And when a young girl does something out of her status quo, she's considered a weirdo. And when she reaches out a hand, she's left in the cold. And when she approaches a guy, she's either a whore or worthless because she don't twerk. But I guess being a queen was always considered second best. You have to remember, you are not worthless. You have to hold that head up high and never let narcissistic people steal your pride. But being a queen is much more than this. You have to be responsible, never rule with an iron fist, and never show where your weakness lies because your subjects will destroy you right before your eyes. And be kind and caring. But don't let it drag inside, because you never know when you might need a spell or a sword to bring across enemy lines. But with all these rules set into place, why don't most girls take the bait? Why do some guys rely on acting dumb and current catchphrase to save their life? Why does the media tell us and we need a bigger butt and a bigger brain in order to make some guys anaconda rise? You are strong. You are brave. Don't let anybody tell you that being a leader was a mistake. And when you get to that point, let yourself rule. Don't follow the crowd and become a fool. And when you finish, your world will be clear and seen, because that, my sisters, is how to be a queen.